Yeah, that's what was standing next to Mac when he came up, and I'm like, it's only fitting that Jimmy's the guy up right now, and it didn't take him long to deliver. So it was really nice to see him. He swung the bat good all night, actually. He lined out to first, gets the hit that ball in the gap there. So yeah, he swung the bat well all night.
Is that what the pitching plan was supposed to look like?
A couple innings of it were.
The last two?
Well, I don't know about that necessarily. I'd just say no. Wasn't supposed to look like that. Really, you count on Jimmy giving us a couple innings, get what we want. We want to be able to pinch hit there early with Alex and we have a guy in scoring position. And basically try to take a little pressure off Eric from the standpoint of not having to start the game. He has a rough first inning, but after that, actually, he was not so bad. He got rolling, and got some big outs and got us kind of where we needed to be in the bullpen. Just from there, it didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked to. A couple innings in there where you're kind of getting to the guys you want. You want to be able to throw zeros, and we weren't necessarily able to do that.
Does this kind of take Jimmy out of the picture for a few days on 43 pitches?
Yeah, but we kind of knew that going in.
Don, in what ways has Rollins contributed to you this year that people may not realize when they look at his batting average?
Well, I just think he's given us that guy in the middle of the field. I mean, we've been a pretty good defensive club. I think Yaz, Jimmy, and Howie with Shock, kind of all those guys up the middle have changed our dynamic as far as kind of club we are. A lot of things you don't see with Jimmy is times he's walking to the mound, during an inning just to slow something down, or probably conversations he's having that I don't even know about that are. And even in some of our times we weren't playing as well as we'd like. Jimmy's always a good voice because he's won a championship. And so he's a guy that's been through a lot. And he's played a long time. And so, and he's willing to speak up. So, I mean, his voice is somebody that's not a loud voice or a voice all the time, but it's a voice when it needs to be there. When he's talking, you get a pretty good feeling that it's calm, it's not crazy, it's not emotional, it's more just to the point. And so he's given us that stability from that standpoint.
Howie's been hitting really well lately, kind of coinciding with the move to the second spot in the lineup. That's something kind of staying.
I just think Howie's getting ready to take off. He seems to kind of float from 290s to high 270s, right in through that zone there. Kind of where he's ended up career-wise. He seems to stay pretty steady there. I think he got hot. He was kind of about due to get hot when we put him in the two-hole. I don't think it's got that much to do with the two-hole. Howie didn't really change how he does anything wherever he's hitting. So I think he was just due to get hot, and we caught him right.
In a game like that, is it both sides making it sort of just the pace feed off itself in a way, the lack of pace feed off itself? I mean, is there a way to break through that at all?
Yeah, the pace was bad tonight. Using a lot of pitchers, throwing a lot of pitches, it seemed like. Those aren't, to me, those are the kind of games why people don't like, you don't want to come to a game. It was a long time, that's a long time for a 9-inning game. But there's a lot of hits, there's a lot of stuff going on. When you score like that, the games just get long. I think a couple of our guys were really slow between pitches and things like that. Something that you really need to work on because it's hard to play defense for guys like that. Sure, I missed a bunch of stuff there.